Hello everyone, my name is Logan Mansion of Logan Mansion Games, and I'm pleased to welcome you all back to Tell Me Why. Okay, so I'm going to continue where I left off at last time. We were in Marianne's little secret attic space in the garage. Hello, Francis? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now.
We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. Back in your pond, Big Frog. Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle. Here, the Secret Keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds. There you go, Stalwart Moose. That's the Pious Pelican spot. Crafty goblins go here. Moonhag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake. The Mad Hunter, always on the princess's trail.
I'll be back. Hey everyone, I'm back. Okay, so I'm going to go look at this other stuff.
This just
Wow.
lit up, so
She worked
I
for a
think we're
watchmaker in
supposed to try
Juneau
this
before
one
she
next.
moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
Oh, this just lit up?
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
Okay, yeah. It's just like a bell right there. 1992. Here is my Delos Crossing Pals number.
Her father.
5/05/17/1996. Marianne, I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt. And hope for the best. I am writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had her funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table surrounded by dozens of trays of food. Sitting alone at, food, flowers, and symphony cards. Your cousin, 80, brought in a beautiful photo album of our holiday pictures in La Connor. You're here in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years and can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are, and that you and your child are both safe. No, sorry, I didn't want to come to her funeral. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. No, I can't. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. It spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock after dropping out of college and without a penny in your name. Well, fuck you, asshole. She only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly. Maybe, but I'd raise it better than you raised me, so suck it. A mother's duty doesn't end when her child leaves home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into the people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I thought you should know. Well, I don't really know how good, Marianne was as a parent fully. I mean, considering, like, it's kind of confusing now, considering she might not have been using the shotgun to kill Tyler. It might have been, like, her husband, like her ex-boyfriend or something like that. Who is, I think, supposed to be the Mad Hunter, the guy in the rain jacket. But judging from what I've seen, she seems pretty cool with, you know, her trans son. So that's cool, I guess. So, you know, being accepting of, your child's gender identity, that's good parenting. That, yeah, thumbs up, I guess. I don't know. Moving on. Dad. Just one word, just signing off, Dad. Whatever.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us? Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
Yeah, he seems like a
This just
douche.
lit up, so I think we're supposed to try this one next.
I'll be over there in a second, Allison. Yeah, he seems like a douche. Her mother seems awful, too. Well, seemed awful, because she's dead now. What now?
What's this?
Some sort of map?
Oh, I think it's like a puzzle. One goes here. That looks like the little, postcard she got.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
She worked on a clock.
Some sort of clock?
The dinner table. There's a little beaver and there's a bear. Sam is represented by a bear, so it's this one.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. This is the princess's house. That's the gold lady. It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken?
Maybe we didn't do the puzzle correctly. I know what I'm supposed to do, I just don't know what pattern. Because that's supposed to look like the picture that, was in there. Because there's Marianne, who's the princess, and then there's Sam, who's the bear. And she was like a clock mechanic. So there's the clock, and there's the house.
This is the princess's house.
And right there's the berries, just like on the postcard. There's like Yeah, of course they lead to these passwords right here, but we gotta find out what this one is. Or that one, I don't know. Who knows? Did I put the golden lady in her place? Her place is, you know, underground in a coffin, but you know what I mean. Yep, she's right there. It's just I grabbed that little, you know, golden lady figure in this little box right there. I'll be back. Hey everyone, I'm back.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
Some sort of clock? This is the princess's house. That's the Gold Lady's castle. That's the Gold Lady's castle.
Okay, so she goes from the Gold Lady's castle, which is like her childhood home, her mom's house, goes to like, you know, the commune or whatever.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
She's a clock mechanic.
Some sort of clock?
The house.
This
the
is
one
the
we're
princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. Yes.
What's in there? Another letter?
Probably.
The princess's loss. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
Okay. The princess's loss. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life. A splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the mad hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. Oh god, that must hurt. Must be awful. But through it all she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. Okay, so it mentions she was pregnant in like 1992. So she either got like an abortion or she had like a miscarriage, which she was obviously pregnant for, you know, Tyler and fuck, I can't remember. Allison. Tyler and Allison were in her like belly or whatever. Were, yeah, inside of her. So my theory is that the tiara that she had was the baby that she lost, the one she was previously pregnant with, the one that was possibly aborted or miscarried or whatever. I don't know. The one that she lost but previously had. The fetus or whatever. I don't fucking know, and I don't care. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the window where the sun would catch on its surface to shine and wink. The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling in its beauty and rubbing her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as bright as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete. Because what, after all, was a princess without her crown? I don't know. Every night she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was safest on the pillow while she slept.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
Yeah, she got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life.
I didn't get to continue reading that.
And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helps her move on. But when it looked like we were going to be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest. Okay, so how do we open it?
I don't know, but I want to read the story, the rest of it. No, not that one. Here it is, right here. One night the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the walls in their pans. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its window and brought it to bed with her. Although the night she held the tiara close, and in the morning she woke to find herself still cardling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning, she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room, the tiara lay upon the ground, broken and dull. Dull and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry. Guttural cry. But through she tried to fix and polish it. It was gone beyond repair and with no shine left. Just getting a drink of water. Okay. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside, and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how the sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life. Despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground underneath the sapling, and as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a worn woman alone in a deep and ancient wood. She fed wood. That was cool. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. Oh god, are we gonna go out and find the dead child underneath a tree?
Why are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know.
The very old beaver's repair list. Hold on, was this like the mechanical company she worked for?
Why don't we solve this one first?
Okay, how does it go? The O, this little L thing, and E.
Alright, should be easy enough.
Oh, match the colors.
Yes!
There we go. it's Davy Jones' heart. I'm just kidding. Huh? What the hell is going on? Why does the color change? Is it changing nighttime?
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
What the hell's this? Is that a blanket? It's a letter.
Ollie. She noticed. I was her son.
Yeah, she was supportive of you. Dear Allison and Ollie, well, more so, Tyler, I should say, but whatever. We write stories to understand and be understood, but what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, Goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
I think that's might have where she buried, the dead child, or the tiara as it was in the story. Tiara, whatever. I'm on, whatever. The baby.
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this. Hey, you really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find. The Very Old Beaver's Repair List.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
I'll be back. Hey everyone, I'm back.
The Very Old Beaver's Repair List.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again? She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls. She slapped the post with her tail to right it. She repaired the water leak. Wait. She turned the power back on. She fixed the roof shingles. She fixed the broken window. Actually, I'm not sure. Or not. All right.
Look, a piece of paper.
Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
Dear Marianne, you cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you. So I thought I'd have a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for these past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you have two small children at home. I know you want to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go, and that time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he's in pain. I would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth and peace you brought to my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will you? Carol.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course, the goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
The pelican forgive the goblins. Oh yeah, she gives them food, right. The pelican's Tessa. I'll be back. Hey everyone, I'm back. By the way, what's all your thoughts on the new Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie? Honestly, I think Matt Pat as Toy Bonnie works pretty well. But why Megan Fox as Toy Chica?
They hugged the princess when she was crying. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. They broke open the beehive for the bear. Nailed
Nice. Probably meant they gave, Sam something to eat. They helped out, Uncle Eddie.
Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
Yeah, probably. The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift bouquet located near the Oshi Glacier, catering to Gastineau Channel tourists as well as Delos Crossing locals were specialized in the assortment of high-quality products from the home accessories, handmade souvenirs to specialized appeal, and locally made art. The Pelican Crossing will be the first store to act as a replay between the buzzing arts and crafts scene and customers, in addition to a wide array of novelty handcrafted products. The consumer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service from Vecchi store co-owner Tessa Vecchi and up-and-coming artist Marianne Rowan. This business plan is prepared to obtain financing in the amount of $20,000 to purchase inventory and to help cover expenses in the first year of operations. In year one, the Pelican Crossing plans to break even, and in year two, we plan to generate a moderate profit. Working on the exclusive executive summary part of our business plan, what do you think, Tessa?
The old bear's gifts for the princess.
This is cute.
I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
Look at that little fox thing back there. It kind of looks like a Greg from Night in the Woods. Salmon. He gave her salmon. Hold on. Let me get my King Candy voice. Salmon. It's salmon. And here is Clayface.
Fresh caught salmon? A handful of ripe berries? A newly bloomed bluebell? Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Sorry for the note under the door like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rage a couple times this week, but you don't answer. I could see the light in the hay loft, so I figured you were in, but I didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. Okay? Maybe you can learn a thing or two, I don't know. You are strong and kind, and you know so much, it's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head, but I want you to know I got the message. And I'm gonna get out of your hair now. There doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street and say hello or not. It's okay. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop, though. Let me know if you want me to come with you, because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal. Sam. I kind of figured this was Sam because he says something like, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. Meaning, like, as a man, a cis man specifically, he might, and, he's much older and stuff like that, he might not be up to, like, this type of stuff, like he's just not fully caught up on these things. It's kind of shown at like the beginning of the game when he sees Tyler for the first time and he's all like, I didn't know they could make girls like that or something like that. Like, he knows Tyler's trans, he just doesn't know how to word it properly. And even he says, oh, now I feel like an asshole. Like, he tries to be all nice and stuff, but ends up like falling back a bit because he's just not as familiar. One more? Alright, let's do this.
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. Then you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
They stole the cake. I mean, that's what kids would do. That's what I do. Okay, yeah. Fruits and nuts and eggs.
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit? Some flour for the cake, maybe? Wait. I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs. What if they took some spoons? That's it.
Spoon! Oh, it's a drawing. It's not a letter. Thank God, because I didn't want my voice to give out.
I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
This is obviously drawn by a child because of the way it's drawn, and you can tell because of the poor grammar. You are the best mom in the world. The prettiest princess. See, prettiest is kind of spelled a little incorrect, but then again it was drawn by a child, so whatever. Despite the princess's expression, she likes this picture. I remember drawing like birthday cards or something, and it was like dinosaur themed. One I gave my grandma. I drew myself and I drew my grandma as a dinosaur. Yeah, she even had the glasses too. I don't know, I was really into dinosaurs back in the day. I still kind of am too. Dinosaurs are freaking awesome.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find.
Honestly, the red there, I thought that was a Turkish flag. By the way, hats off to those, like, young Turkish people for, not putting up with their government's crap.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
I guess we did.
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a good place to start. Also, I don't want to lose my voice from all that reading. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to end the video right here. But if you liked it, make sure to click the like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. But as always, thank you all for watching and have a great day. Bye, everyone.